performance tonight was an absolute embarrassment. We had 7 games in the NBA today, and you know what they say. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Lakers and Nuggets today from Crypto. Lakers coming off that emotional last-second loss to Orlando. Lakers coming in having lost 12 of their last 13 against the Nuggets. Austin Reeves setting the tone. Remember, the Nuggets also played last night against Dallas. Lakers really needing this one, and early they're playing some defense. Davis the poke away. There's Reeves again. 8 stages of the first, Lakers up by 1. It is such a joy to watch this man play basketball. Eyes in the back of his head. What a pass by the Joker. Still in the first, and here's that former Laker looking for revenge tonight. Westbrook, the 2-man game to the Joker. Say what you want about Russell Westbrook, but he really has played well this season in his role in Denver, picking off LeBron there, then the assist to Julian Strawther. The rest of this second quarter was all about the Lakers' defense leading to offense for LeBron. Now they're up by 5, LeBron sensing the moment, pulling up for 3 in transition. Later in the first half, Lakers defense again doing its thing. Davis taking it away from the Joker, and he's got a dunk. Lakers up by 8, 2 minutes to go in the first half. LeBron quarterbacking to connect. In the third quarter, though, this is when we've seen this movie a million times. Lakers lead down to 1. Jokic continuing to do everything. Passing, scoring, rebounding, defending. And now with a great steal and Christian Brown the other way. This third quarter was the ugliest quarter of basketball the Lakers have played all season long. Michael Porter Jr.'s turn. Next possession, it continues from Mr. Never Swing the Rock. Now the Nuggets out and running the Lakers with poor effort getting back on defense. Where is LeBron? Wide open 3 for Peyton Watson. The Nuggets would go on a 50-17 run in this third quarter, and what a fitting way to end it. All Nuggets here in the fourth up by 20. Westbrook having a blast and Jokic too. And this was a fitting way to end it. Westbrook against his former team left open, and some words for the crowd. They've now beaten the Lakers 13 out of 14 times, and tonight a balanced effort. Check out the Joker and check out Russell Westbrook. For all the talk about Westbrook not being a good fit in LA, he's been a perfect fit off the bench for Denver, and tonight showed it once again. And this is what J.J. Redick had to say after the game. J.J. Redick on what went wrong for the Lakers in the third quarter, quote, "Clearly, the spirit to compete just wasn't there." 2 straight losses now for the Lakers, and tonight, once again, they showed their flaws. Besides LeBron and AD, the rest of the team continues to be unreliable on a nightly basis. D'Lo goes 2 for 9, and the question again is asked, why did Rob Pelinka not do anything in the summer? In San Antonio tonight, it was the Warriors and the Spurs, and it was all about these young Spurs and their defense. I made a full recap of this game on my page if you want to check it out, but Stephon Castle and Wemby are special. Next up tonight, Portland and Houston, a rematch from the matchup last night, and Fred VanVleet getting tossed out of this game. Expect a huge fine and maybe a suspension. Rockets dominated the Blazers yesterday. Today was all about Donovan Clingan and these young Blazers. Clingan offensive board, shading the 3. Moments later on the other end, there's Clingan again with another rebound. Blazers out and running. This young Blazers team has been so impressive to me. Speaking of so impressive early in this season, how about Amen Thompson? Thompson with a corner 3, second quarter now. Clingan as a hub of an offense with a great assist to Shaedon. Blazers up by 5 midway through the second quarter. There's Shaedon Sharp again. Now they're up by 6 and continuing to charge ahead, Jeremy Grant. Third quarter, Portland up by 1. Check out Denny Avdia in transition. This team having fun with it. Denny behind the back. Fourth quarter, out of all these things the young Blazers do, my favorite thing is the defense they play. Shaedon Sharp, steal and score. But we know these Rockets also known for their defense. Dylan Brooks had 28 points last night. He cuts it to 2 here. Moments later, there's more Houston defense. Şengün's turn with the steal and the behind the back to Amen. Rockets down by 2, 3:42 to go. Amen freaking Thompson. Fantastic finish tonight in Houston. All tied up now at 94 with 1:15 to go. Şengün in the low post to the cutting Amen. But on the other end, this dude right here for Portland, cold-blooded himself, Anthony Simons. Very next possession, all tied up at 96. It's the same guy, and it's drop coverage, and it's a bucket. Rockets down by 3 now, 1 final chance to tie it. This is the play that would get Fred VanVleet so irate. He wanted a foul call, no call. The Blazers win. And know it's early in the season, they might not make the playoffs, but I have so much respect for these young Blazers competing on a nightly basis, playing real defense, doing it as a collective team. This is a really fun young squad, and what a win tonight after getting blown out last night. And maybe the best stat line all season tonight, Donovan Clingan, 0 points, 19 rebounds, 3 blocks, channeling his inner Reggie Evans. Next up, Charlotte in Milwaukee playing the red-hot Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks setting the tone early in this one. The Bucks have won 6 of 7. Lately it's been Giannis, but early in this one it's Dame. These two teams met up last week in Charlotte. Charlotte won that one, looking to make it 2 in a row. Early in the second quarter now, Bucks up by 3, more from Dame Dalla, blowing right by the defense to the cup. Final seconds of the first half, the biggest difference with the Bucks lately, their role players stepping up. Gary Trent Jr. Very first possession of the third quarter, the role players have been great, but so has Giannis as always. Speaking of greatness, did you see what LaMelo Ball did in this game tonight? He was unbelievable. Midway through the third, there's LaMelo again. He hits one of these one-legged threes every game. A minute later, the Hornets know who the hot hand is. They swing it around the horn right back to LaMelo, top of the key. Bucks, though, up by 10 late in the third, and Giannis continuing to look like an MVP. The block on one end, leading to this on the other. Great ball movement by Milwaukee, and Gary Trent Jr. again. Bucks up by 14 in the fourth. Gary Trent Jr. stepping up, so is AJ Green. More role players stepping up. Bucks were up by 20 in the fourth, but the crazy thing is LaMelo and Brandon Miller almost led the craziest comeback of the year. The problem with Charlotte right now is that these two have little to no help offensively. LaMelo again inside. They're down by 8, a minute to go. LaMelo just does whatever he wants on these Hornets. Hornets would end up losing the game, but what about these two? Can somebody in Charlotte please help these two out? LaMelo, the second Hornet ever with 50 in a game, joining Kemba Walker. Giannis with 32, 11, and 6 in this one, and mad respect for him and LaMelo after the game exchanging jerseys. Scary news, though, for the Hornets in this one as well. Grant Williams went down with a knee injury. I hope he's okay. That one did not look good. Grizzlies and Bulls now from the United Center. The Bulls won yesterday versus Atlanta, but off to a slow start in this one. These two teams, by the way, are the two teams that play with the fastest pace in the entire league. Early on, all Memphis, and how about the rookie, Jalen Wells? Don't forget about him in the Rookie of the Year race. Quarter now, Bulls pushing back themselves, and how about their rookie with his best game? 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, there he is again, Buzelis in the mid-range. Even without Ja Morant and Zach Edey, though, this Grizzlies depth chart is insane, and there's the rookie again from Washington State. But moments later, maybe my favorite moment of the season as a Bulls fan, Matas Buzelis. As good as Jalen Wells was for the Grizz tonight, was all about the son of a Bulls legend. It must be such a luxury when your superstar point guard is out to have a backup point guard that's this good. Grizzlies up by 7, early stages of the third. There's Pippen Jr. again, wrong guy to leave open. This must have been such a special feeling for Scottie Pippen Jr., a career night for him in the house that his dad helped build. Grizzlies beat the Bulls 142-131. Scottie Pippen Jr. 30-10, and the rookie Jalen Wells 26-6. Next up in Orlando, the Magic back from their West Coast road trip, welcoming in the Pistons without Cade Cunningham. The last game for Orlando was that crazy game against the Lakers where Franz Wagner hit that crazy three. And early in this one, Franz still feeling it, stepping back just like he did against the Lakers. Magic cruising early in the first. Get this man in the All-Star game, please. Into the second quarter, Pistons down by only 6, though, and putting up a good fight. A near turnover here by Tobias Harris, but Malik Beasley ends up with it and hits a 3. Third quarter now, Magic up by 8. Midway through the third, Franz the playmaker, Anthony Black the shooter. Next possession, it's Franz again to AB, and AB the pump fake, and he's in the mid-range for 2. Magic up by 8 late in the third quarter. This doesn't count as an assist, but maybe it should. A block, and it ends up in the right man's hand for 3. Magic had to earn this one, but that's exactly what they did. Franz, another typical night for him now, 39-8. Process though, Jalen Suggs did get hurt. I hope he doesn't have to miss much time. Last but not least, Utah and the Knicks in an early matinee from Salt Lake City, and the Jazz looking good. Knicks fall behind by 7 early in the game. Defense looking for signs of life. There's Mikal Bridges, the steal and score. Early in the second quarter, Jazz up by 5. Lowry to the former UCLA Bruin, Johnny Juzang. Jazz up by 7, 2 minutes to go in the first half. Speaking of Lowry Markkanen, we know what he's capable of, and tonight he showed it. Third quarter, early stages, Utah up by 15. The Knicks are really going to need to address this defense. Fourth quarter, Utah up by 8, and more Lowry Markkanen. They had no answers for him all game long. This is so unlike a Tom Thibodeau coach team. The Knicks defense a problem all game. Jazz snapped the Knicks 4-game win streak, and Lauri Markkanen doing a little bit of everything today. 34-9-5 for Markkanen. The Jazz get the dub.